So I'm very much inspired by botanicals. So this tree is going to be a little bit of like a country farmhouse meets some floral design and flair. The first thing we're going to start off with is I'm going to add a garland. I love adding garlands to the trees because it adds a nice texture that you can really play around with. So instead of traditionally we'd start with ribbon and work that as a swag throughout the tree, we're going to use some garland and we're going to just really tuck it in there just to give the tree a little bit more fullness and a little bit more depth. Next, I'm going to make a bouquet. And so in this bouquet, I've got this really beautiful sort of holly natural berry that is very, very full. And then I am very much inspired by winter flowers that are available. So Helleborus, which is known as a Christmas rose, I'm going to use some of that in there. Pomegranates, I love using fruit in any kind of floral arrangement, so why not put it in the tree? Also, the magnolia blossom. It doesn't get more elegant than a magnolia blossom, and I can't get enough of adding even more foliage, so we've added some fern to this bouquet. And we're just going to tuck it right into the tree as well to add a lovely bit of poof. Feel like you always need just a little punch of red. It is the lipstick of Christmas. So these large reflective balls, I like to tuck those into the tree. They're great at filling up a gap, but they're also adding depth. After that, we added this lantern. It's a nice white element to give some pop, and who doesn't love a little extra candlelit flicker in the evenings? Next, I really love playing with color, and a way you can do that is by clustering the balls together. Pine cones, pine cone, pine cones. I love pine cones. They're just a wonderful, wonderful way to add texture to any kind of thing, and that's that woodsiness. And if we're going to add more life to the tree and more fun and more whimsy, you can get that with a nest and a little birdie that's going to fly and land and make things lovely. Ribbon. I love ribbon. Wired ribbon is one of the most fun things to play with. I'm not cutting the ribbon today, so it's easier to roll back up on the roll and use it in many different ways. So I am going to create that really traditional full bow for the tree, and that way it just takes room and adds volume to the tree. And then I'm going to really play with the ribbon, give it some whimsy by using that wire to curl and twist it and treat it like scroll on an entry to a fairy tale book. So I really do enjoy how all of these elements came together. I do think this is a really fun tree.